All right, a quick note before we get into today's video. This guitar is the one that we're looking at today. At the same time, within about 3 weeks, I also purchased a Firefly Explorer style, both of which I intended to review pretty much right away, but other things came up and some cool stuff came in, and well, bottom line is I'm just now getting around to doing these. So the introduction and quick unboxing of this guitar was filmed, I guess end of April, maybe May. But the rest of it was filmed today. So let's get in the Wayback Machine for just a few minutes and let's get into it. Oh yeah, we got another Firefly. This time it's the FFLV. It's a flying V. Welcome back, I'm Tony and I just got this yesterday. I did let it sit in the box to acclimate. I know some people say that's BS, but well, why not? And the thing is, you know, I have a YouTube channel. I can't open these things until I'm ready to start filming anyways. Of course, this will all be in one video. Alrighty. Now I've noticed that this one came from Amazon, and I've noticed that the boxes, when they come from Amazon, sometimes are a little bit more damaged. This one wasn't too bad. But we did have a couple of dings on the box, so we're going to see what shape it's in. All right. As expected, we've got, you know, an inexpensive guitar cable in here and an Allen wrench for truss rod adjustment. The box was pretty light. All right, here we go. Look at that. So the wrapping looks like it's pretty well intact here. The other thing I've noticed is that a lot of the Firefly guitars are now coming with locking tuners, and both of these that I've gotten from Amazon, the Explorer and the V, did not. Oh, this is their Blueberry Burst. Wow, that looks really nice. I like that we've got the two-tone pickups on here, the zebra pickups. It is really lightweight. Also, that your knob for your strap is here on the back. The other one underneath here. Your plug-in's going to be over here. Boy, that is really pretty. Look at that. All right. Well, like I said, I just wanted to get this thing out of the box so I can play with it between now and the time that I actually get to film the review. Yeah, the action feels good on this, just like it did on the Explorer. It's looking good. All righty. Well, now I get to play. So yeah, there's a lot to like about this guitar. With the V, obviously it's going to have to sit on your leg when you're sitting down like this. You know, this doesn't have the little tread down here that a vintage V would have that keeps it from sledding off your leg, but I don't even like to hold it like that, even if it has that. This is how I like to hold a V. I'm a big fan of Michael Schenker Group, and this is a V, so we'll start off with something like that. So yeah, the bridge pickup is very bright sounding, and I don't feel like I don't think that it's microphonic because I'm talking right into it. So, you know, tapping the body around it, they're not as hot as some pickups that I've gotten even on a Firefly guitar, and kind of high pitch. Let's go to the middle position here where we've got both pickups here. Sounds pretty good there. Go to that position right there. Actually sounds pretty good on that neck pickup right there. So yeah, well that's dirty. Let's go ahead and go clean. On the bridge pickup, middle pickup, and of course the neck pickup. There we go. So yeah, it sounds great either way. But you know, this to me is kind of a metal guitar, so. Oh, and real quick, 2 volume knobs and a tone control. So this is, of course, the bridge. That is the neck. So. It's got a nice, smooth volume to it. Sometimes it can be a little steppy, you know what I mean? And of course, that's a tone control. So ultimately, this is a pretty nice guitar. On Amazon, there are actually 9 of these left in stock as of right now. Now you can buy Firefly guitars either on Amazon or on guitarsgarden.com. If you see them on Reverb, that's going to be resale, and usually somebody will buy one of these guitars for 200 bucks and try to sell it for 400 or that, you know, that type of thing. Depending on which one it is, they'll get that money too. But the only official places to get a Firefly guitar is guitarsgarden.com, which I'll put the link down there in the description for that, and Amazon, where they randomly will put up a batch of guitars every once in a while, and it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Now I kind of like buying from Amazon because returns are really easy, and if you got it and you were like, nope, this is just garbage, you can send it right back and get your money back. Not as easy to do through Guitars Garden, so just a little point for you. This one sells for $219 on Amazon, has a rosewood fretboard, body material is mahogany, neck material is maple, and of course it's an HH configuration, or humbucker humbucker. I've got an Epiphone V right there and a Gibson Explorer right there, so I've been playing Epiphone and Gibson for a long time. Gotta tell you, this one plays really, really nice. The action when I received it was actually, I'd say, almost too low. I mean, it was pretty much sitting right on the fretboard. So the only thing I really did to this was to raise that bridge. I could probably do intonation on this thing. I heard a couple of things while I was playing it just now going, well, okay, you know, I could probably use intonation. That's a small thing, and it should be expected on pretty much any guitar that you get. I rarely get one that's like perfectly intonated out of the box, even stuff like a Gibson or an EVH Wolfgang. The position of the strap buttons on here is actually really nice. It has a really good hang to it. It is not, you know, it doesn't have any neck dive to it, at least not for me. Where it plugs in over here, I'd probably just rather have it on the face of the guitar somewhere. It's not that big of a deal, but with a guitar like this, I would want to use an angled plug, you know, which using the Spark Link with this works perfectly for that. I already told you that it's a rosewood fingerboard or fretboard. It's got nice mother of pearl inlays. Don't know if those are real mother of pearl, but they look really good. And the frets are the rounded ball end frets, which are super nice. Only thing is, they're a little scratchy. I could really use a polish on these frets, but aside from polishing these frets and intonating this guitar, pretty much wouldn't have to do anything. Well, I did raise the action just a tiny bit. I do like the headstock design. I think it looks really good. Also has the mother of pearl inlay right here at the top. This one and the Explorer style that I got didn't have the locking tuners on it, which not that big of a deal. These tuners on here do stay in tune well. Locking tuners are going to help you have a little bit of tuning stability, but they definitely help when, you know, changing the strings out. I can get a set of D'Addario that are really nice that actually clip the string off for you and everything. Only 65 bucks on Amazon, so I'm not too worried about that. Again, remember, this guitar is $219. As far as the top that's on here, it's a flamed maple top that's on here, flamed maple. I don't know if it's a piece of veneer wood or if it's, sometimes they'll use decals and laminate over those. I don't know, but it still looks really, really good. The binding on here is really good, except for this point right here. It gets a little bit shallow. You can see that there's some paint that's coming, you can see the color over the binding there. But aside from that, no big deal. And for the longest time, I thought the back of this guitar was just black. And then I looked at it in nice bright light, and it's like a deep purple color. Not a big fan of painted necks. Would love if this thing was a, just like a satin finish on here. But yeah, it is what it is. And the neck on this feels a little bit thicker, a little bit fatter than some of the necks that I've gotten from Firefly. And I do prefer a thinner and faster neck. Just part of the deal. Every guitar is different. But if you've been looking to get a Flying V style guitar and you're on a budget, might want to take a look at this. I will also put the Amazon link down in the description because you're not going to find it on Guitars Garden. Right now, there's 9 of these left on Amazon. Now, when I posted this on social media, I had somebody ask me, isn't that the same thing as the West Creek guitar? Well, a lot of these guitars are made in the same factories in China. As a matter of fact, some of the fenders and things like that are made over there. So yeah, they may be sharing a factory and some of the design cues, but knobs are placed differently. Pickups are going to be different. You're not going to have the Firefly headstock, and the rounded ball end frets, I don't know if those are available on the West Creek, but either way, yeah, Firefly is a good brand. I know that, so I took a chance with both this and the Explorer. Now I will do a video on the Explorer style. I keep saying Explorer, but the Explorer style guitar from Firefly a little bit later on, maybe November, and maybe we'll do a giveaway and give that guitar away for Christmas. Speaking of giveaways, I actually have a giveaway going on right now for the first Firefly guitar that I ever bought. It's a Super Strat style guitar, and the first one that Firefly put a Floyd Rose style tremolo on there. It's a nice guitar, and if you'd like to win it, well, you can go check it out at the link that's popping up right here. Details and rules are in the description for that video. So you know what? I'll just put a link down in the description to it as well, just in case you need an easy access to it. But yeah, man, win yourself a Firefly. Listen, I want to thank you so much for your support here on the channel. Likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, always very important to the channel. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a red subscribe button down there and a notification bell. If you click both of those, you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. Also below, if you're so inclined, there is a thank you button. If you'd like to click that and send a couple bucks my way, that's great. It is not inexpensive to do these channels, so every penny counts. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.